Hello and welcome back to Inner Peace Place. Today's topic could be a controversial one. War. War can be a state of growth for the people involved or the people observing it. So what I do with this work is I'm taking my ability to use my past experiences, my personality, self, lessons, habits, and blend them with an awareness or an in-the-moment awareness of my higher self, soul self. You could call it God, angels, whatever you want to call it. In other words, you're connecting your past with the present knowledge of an entity larger than just yourself. So war. Any negative experience, no matter what it is, can be an opportunity for growth for an individual or for a mass of people. We can grow through comfort or discomfort. It isn't written in the stars on what we have to do. So it's difficult to understand how, in our lifetime, a group or a mass of people can grow as a unit or as a conglomeration of energy. And the reason is that our lifetimes are relatively short. Our awareness of energy is only 90-ish years or so. And from the perspective of, Earth plane, that scale is very different. Geologically, that scale is very different. Spiritually, that scale of observation is very, very small. So when you look at a significant issue that has a lot of downward spiral energy attached to it, we want to say what part of it could be good. And it's not that we're going to go around touting, oh, war is good, negative occurrences are good. What we're looking for is what am I not able to see with the skills that I have in my basket at this moment? Am I in a stagnant place that I'm not able to see a bigger picture? The fact that you're trying to see something positive out of a significantly negative situation is a step in the right direction in and of itself for you. Mass consciousness is something very difficult to see. But if you are privy to history, let's say you're a historian even, you'll notice that the themes going forward have shifted over time. Mass consciousness changes the way people act and think. So imagining the Earth plane existence without ever having had war is a glorious idea. But the human condition of competition, of greed, of all these lovely little words, won't allow that to occur in any form or fashion. It just isn't going to happen. So if you and I can look at war, and I'm just saying war as a profound negative occurrence, because there are other things, obviously. If you can look at war and not judge it against a standard that you currently have, then that would give you an opportunity to grow into the awareness of what a bigger picture might look like. You cannot judge if the state of war for a country or the individuals involved isn't affecting their life for a higher purpose. Wouldn't that be an interesting concept to absorb? In a state of war, and again, this is just one example, but in a state of a war-torn country, some of the people are coming together in a way they would never have done. In other words, the fighters, the soldiers, they're coming together, they're learning skills, they're learning to trust each other, they're learning to be a unit, to have a common goal going forward. And without this state of war, they would never have done that as humans. They wouldn't have come together. They wouldn't have had each other's back. All of these learning skills that soldiers have to have. Other people choose to demonstrate against war. Great. All of this is opportunities. So demonstration requires organizational skills to be honed, to have creative juices flowing on how to support this idea, how to present it to groups of people, how to show it to more masses of people, perhaps through a camera lens, perhaps through marketing. Maybe it's through the news. So again, we brought organizational skills together to think out of the box, to be not the norm. Some people teach because of war. They teach the history in hopes that perhaps it would reduce future wars. Or some people do the opposite and teach in favor of competition and wars. Organizational skills are profound during a state of significant negative flowing energies. Some people choose to become physicians or other types of people in the helping professions because they were exposed to the injuries, be they psychological, social services, psychology, physical therapies, surgeons. They may never have even thought of becoming or choosing a vocation along those lines prior to being exposed to the, I guess, evils of war. Some people come into big groups and pray for the highest good of all as an outcome to the war. You see, you can focus on the evil side of war. You can focus on the evil side of anything that has large negative vibrations with it. But you can also, as a being of light, choose to focus on the other types of outcomes of these negative energies. When we choose to focus on anything negative, we are giving more power to it. You and I are powerful beings. We create whether we know it or not. So set the intention. I'm seeing this chaos. I'm aware of this chaos on the planet right now. What can I see embedded in that chaos that brings me joy? What can I find? I may have to dig and look, but it is there. When you're in the state of observation, when you're in the state of change, you're very powerful. So ask for help. Take a deep breath, relax, and say, you know, this looks pretty awful, and I am struggling to find anything good that could come out of this situation. Get still and listen. Open up your heart center and ask, what about this human condition can I be proud of? What can I attach my love thoughts to? Significant chaos has blessings embedded in it that you and I are just really trying so hard to see, and it is difficult. We all, as humans, learn best or fastest through discomfort. So if you're uncomfortable, know that that's an opportunity for you to delve deeper into the tiny little areas that could be positive that you're just not aware of right now. You and I are too small to judge whether or not a mass of people's action could ever have a good outcome. So just don't go there. Find the little things that bring you joy. You don't have to run away from watching the news or being exposed to things. Just focus on the goodness that truly is embedded. There is always good vibrations embedded in anything, no matter what the negative flow is. And we have a new job here. You and I have chosen to live a peace-filled life. And to do that, we have to get our skills out at finding the joy or the upward flowing energies that are deeply embedded in some of these situations. But we can do it. We have the need to do it, the right to do it. We honor our quest for a peace-filled life. And sometimes it'll take more work on certain topics than it will on others. But we can do this. I hope some of this resonated with you. Love and light to you and your path. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.